success in life is dependent on education, and education is dependent on the brain. If the brain is not able to comprehend your math or physics or chemistry or language arts, what are you going to do? You have an innate problem within the brain that it is not able to comprehend, understand. And this is where PI plays a very important role. It can go and activate different parts of the brain. And I'm going to shortly talk about how does it affect the brain, and how long does it take to activate those areas of the brain connected with intelligence, memory, learning, comprehension, etc. Before doing that, I want to talk about how I started the whole program of activating the brain. And it is very interesting that when I started almost 22, 23 years ago, roughly, when in the United States, I started giving this sound R for adults for their own success in life, particularly speaking for thought manifestation. How can you manifest your thoughts? And it was very successful because Dr. Wayne Dyer got interested in that program and promoted it. So what the focus of that program was, how can you help your mind to conceptualize? The theory was you cannot manifest that which you cannot conceptualize. For instance, you want to make like $1 million. And if there is a problem with the brain in conceptualizing, believing it, what are you going to do? You cannot manifest. So this sound R was able to do this job of expanding the conceptualization capabilities of the brain. And that's how it started. So I don't want to go into that. I just mentioned it because we just introduced the PA Lite program where we want parents to get involved. And parents might want to know about the history of this program and also its relevance for the adults in their own life to improve their conceptualization capability. Okay, I stop it there and then go to PI. And PI is for students primarily, but it's not simply a student technique. As I said, the sound R, which is the core of the PA technique, which we have been able to give it to you for free to experiment, will do wonders. And they have researches to show. And the first research was done, I think it's in India or in the US. I don't remember, but anyway, the first research that was done in SRM University Medical School was very successful. the medical students were able to reduce the cortisol level. That result was published. Their stress went down and they were able to study and deal with the medical school, curriculum. In San Francisco, at the Brain Science International, we did a study showing that the sound arc can go to the a part of the brain called the anterior cingulate and activate it. A dominant activation, creating an alpha spindle. What that means is your brain will pick up a very important functionality of decision making and error detection. Okay. And that research was followed by Harvard research. Harvard scientist did research on some of the sounds of PI and then found, particularly the one that you are working on the light program, the R sound, created pervasive signatures, which they call as the global activation of the brain. The sound goes to every part of the brain. That is amazing thing. They call it the global activation. And how long does it do? It's an fMRI study, functional MRI study. It takes seconds. And I wanted to have more research done. It's being done now. That we can release data that in 5 seconds it can activate the brain in a significant way. And the markers we will discuss, it's all being now put together for publication. So why I'm saying this to you is, don't think that, I said in 5 seconds, what is going to happen? We have concrete results to show scientifically this is what is happening. And now, thanks to the research done for 2 years or 2.5 years at Goa government schools, they opened the entire state after seeing what PA can do to the students. And these are students who are not, people who go to the schools, government schools are not, coming from wealthy family, and then they are disadvantaged kids. But then they showed tremendous amount of functionalities, which were again studied, and by Dr. Gopakumar. He's a neuropsychologist trained in Canada. And then there was also a research done at Detroit here by a medical doctor, Dr. Pratsko, and found that PI can improve your math brain, the math functionalities. People were able to do their math better. I can go on and on, but what is important for you to know is that in 5 seconds, actually less than 5 seconds, it's happening in less than 5 seconds. But we do it in segments of 5 seconds. So in 5 seconds, it does improve your brain. So I want you to take advantage of this program because it is a breakthrough in educational technology. Because I have been asking educationists, do you have a tool to improve the brain of the students? And if the brain is unable to comprehend, what you guys are going to do? They can't. They can't understand math. They can't understand computer science. What are you going to do? Is there a tool that you are using to go directly and activate the brain that is responsible for math, like the intraparietal cells, which is the finding now? They don't. So it is really God-given. So take advantage of it. And then this program was made available 2 weeks ago, and people have signed up and experimenting it. And I want to invite as many people as possible to go and take advantage of this PA Light program. And this will be followed by other advanced programs. God bless.